Hey, good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. I'm Larry the Lion. This is my podcast. Uh, Happy Wednesday. What a happy day for me. Um, my podcast here is um, glad to be here, able to be here, even though I'm working my W 2. Um, that's part of the reason I'm riding a bus 2 hours each way or more to get to this job because I was able to be consistent and still do my podcast because it's really important to me that I am consistent and do this every single day, Monday through Friday. One of the first things I learned from Pace and Abraham and that Get Creative was being consistent. If you're going to start a podcast, be consistent. I'm consistently late, but I'm here. Um, it's one of the things I got to really work on is being on time though. But I'm consistent. I'm here. I show up and try and bring some value with what I do here. Last night I got on. I hadn't been calling agents for a while since the deal maker, and just things was overloaded, overwhelmed. Um, I'm sharing to my usual spots right here. Give me just a minute, and I'll share to Facebook. So I take my 15-minute lunch starting or 15-minute break at 12:15. Um, and then I do my 30-minute lunch, and then I do my other 15 instead of breaking it up through the day. I made a deal with the owner here at the company. I said, "You look, I'll put the work in. I'll be consistent, but I need this hour because I have something I've been doing since December 22nd of last year was when I started this podcast, and it's important to me to continue to do this. I need a green screen here at work. Maybe I'll just buy one of them just green screen sheets and tape it up behind the wall to me. 'Cause it always messes up with that stuff here. Um, and so being consistent is really important in everything that you do. Like Sam Singh says, be relentlessly consistent. That's one of the things he admired about me, that I am relentlessly consistent. And um, I'm really happy to be back in the Subto private Facebook group, having access to the modules again in the vault, being a fully paid member of the community. So I'm still, if somebody's out there watching and wants to join Subto, DM me. I have a referral link that'll help you get the best out of Subto. I want to make sure you're a good person and good fit for the community. So that's really important too. I don't want just to refer people blindly into Subto that wouldn't be a good fit in the community. My great friend Josh Grimmett, he joined Subto yesterday. Alicia Tompkins, the head of enrollment's been working with me because there were so many people that reached out to her, the admins from the private Facebook groups and other Subto members asking where Larry was. Why couldn't we tag him on his birthday? So she's been working with me trying to get me back in. Um, my friend Keegan, he's a Subto student here in St. Petersburg. He just texted me. Um, so last night I got on just jumped on because I was just like, I need to jump on. I'm just sick of sitting here, riding the bus all day, working this job, calling the people, selling vacations. And the very first call, I pulled up a list on PropStream. First call, Vegas. Um, if you go back and watch last night, it was a really, really great call. For if you're doing direct to agent, you should watch that. What I did last night, my last episode. Just go to YouTube and look it up, or go look on Facebook on my Facebook page, or Gator Lending Las Vegas, Twitter, LinkedIn, wherever you're viewing from. Just go back and watch the last one. It's a great direct to agent call. Couldn't believe that nobody had even called him yet. When I asked him if he talked to another investor did call him, but didn't offer to pay the closing costs or the commission. They just want to do a Subto, have give the seller like $5,000 and take it over, because the seller, that's what all the sellers are going to get if he sells the house at that price. Here, let me finish sharing here. Getting a lot of weird messages on Messenger today, crypto people and stuff. It's kind of strange. But so when I talking to the agent last night, he's like, I said, have you had any other investors call? It's only been on the market for 5 days. It's a perfect sub two. And he said, no, you had one guy call, but he wanted to do something by taking over or assuming. And I said, was it subject to? He's like, yeah, the sound kind of sounded like it. Whoever called him didn't explain what subject to is correctly. Didn't explain the benefits to the seller, why he would want to do this. Didn't explain that I'm going to pay his commission. That's really perked up his ears when I said, look, when we do these, I always take care of my agents first. I want to make sure you get paid because I want you to bring more of these deals to me, whether it's a straight seller financing or a hybrid or a subject to. He's like, what's a hybrid? And I said, well, that's where we take over the existing mortgage subject to the terms, but they also have equity. So we need to create a second payment plan for them. So, and he was just like, man, this sounds really amazing. He goes, and he actually saw the vision from what I was explaining to him of how this could benefit him as far and when what he's doing. And he was like, dude, I got some other things I can bring you. This sounds really great. And I sent him out my email that I send to all the agents where they get to, hold on, hold on, I got to fix this here. All right. Where it explains how all the common questions concern selling on terms. Let's see. Let me put this here. Put this here. All right. So it explains everything that what the agent needs to know. Then I was telling him, he goes, well, I can tell it to my seller. I said, no, I don't want you to do that. I go, it's you're just finding out about it. It'd be like a Chinese telephone. You sound like a smart guy, but it's kind of a little bit, until you've been through it a couple of times, you won't be able to explain it clearly to your seller. So what I'd like to do is get me and my partner on a call with you and your seller and explain it how we can benefit to him, make it a little bit more clear because we've been doing this for a while. And he's like, cool. So I'm gonna do a follow-up call with him in just a minute. And let me paste this to Josh. He might be on. But jeez, I got so many notifications all over the place. Text messages. It's so crazy. And we go into Facebook. Why isn't that updated there? Respond to comments. I got 5. It's pretty cool. Facebook does some weird stuff now. Is this live? Oh, here it is. All right. So let me share to my usual spots. So we got basically like 20 more minutes here, or 30 minutes before I got to go back in. And let me just share these. I continue to share these to all these groups because I have people that message me telling me they get value out of what I'm doing. And they thank me, they encourage me, they love hearing my story, that it's just not the good stuff, and I'm just not posting the wins. And I meant to do that the other day, that was going to read what Brandon wrote about this. Let me finish sharing here real quick. Sorry, I should probably hold it up to the camera like this. It looks better when I'm doing it. Dude. And what was I saying? But people are, it's one of the other reasons why I continue to do this, and not only for my accountability to have others help see what's possible, but I'm actually bringing value to people. People learn things when I do this. I'm not perfect. They see me make my mistakes. They see my challenges. They see the opportunities that I have by being consistent and by being part of the greatest community on earth, by going invited to a community camp over here, by being a Jetty, Pace, Abraham, I wouldn't be getting invited to deal makers and community camp if I wasn't consistent, if I didn't share my life. I'm pretty sure. Well, let's see a Subto Facebook group here. I'm going to see if we're going to share there for the first time. The private group. I'm back in there. I just shared there. Multifamily, add to bucket list, only challenge, SpaceX, can't do Gator method. I have like 74 different groups I share to. About 10 of them don't want me to share, or they just don't kick it out. So it's okay. I just don't want to. I want to make sure I don't share to the ones that don't like it. Um, Multifamily, wholesale hotline. There's mastering multifamily. I don't share it there. All in wholesaling. I keep on getting into more groups. Like people are inviting me into more groups. Painless flipping. There we go. So, all right. So let me. I'm gonna call this agent here in just a second. And let me see if I can get Keegan on the phone first. Or let me call the agent first. Oh, shoot. I gotta open up Zillow. I need to get this Chromebook set up because it's not set up like I want to have, because my HP, it takes forever to start up and I don't have that time and luxury of time to do that. It's got all my other stuff on it. I really need a new computer, but let me sign in here. I forgot the address what I called on last night. All right, Zillow's let me sign in. So, well, I can just do it off of my phone. I don't need to do Zillow on the computer, but connect with Facebook. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, sign in. Wait, go back. Hold on. Where's the sign in? Come on. I just almost had it. Let's see, saved homes. So this is a home in North Las Vegas. Did you? Oh, it is. All right, it signed me in. Cool. Let's see if I can share my screen for you guys. And this is RBView Orlando. That is not my saved homes. Saved homes. There we go. But let me call Rigo. Hey Siri, call Rigo.
Calling Rigo Garcia.
So we're gonna go down those stairs, but we don't want the door closed because there's no way to get back up. So if my dad comes and he tries to close it, can you tell him we went down there so he doesn't close it?
Absolutely. Sure. Hey Rigo.
Hi, my name is Rigo Garcia.
Oh, he said he'll call me back. The daughters of the guy that runs the office here, I guess they were going downstairs, so they wanted to make sure I let their dad know. So kind of cool, challenges working in the office here. Good morning, Ken. How are you, buddy? I got to call him back. Keegan, I just called him trying on the podcast here, and got to call him back. Keegan's my partner here in Florida now. Him and Carter, they're both Subto students. We're going to be working together, doing some deals, talking to motivated sellers. My other partner, Tigger, I just found a need. Nothing motivates a man more than to see his boss put in an honest day's work. And I found this fortune there, but things are going better. But I still got to pay my rent where I'm at, and there's some questions about the property that I'm going to sub to. I got to get a Orkin out there to see if there's termites, because it's a stick frame house, and there's some a lot of stuff. I got to get pad split out there, see if I can get them out here this weekend to come, look at the house, go over the ideas for the ADU, whether they'd even approve putting. There's no point to build the ADU if pad split's not going to fill them for us. I mean, I could still do it, but then I'd have to deal with those tenants on my own. I would have to deal with problems, payment processing with them, background checks, because if you would have people that are not renting. Hey, Matt, your daughter's told me to let you know they went downstairs over there.
Hey, Rosa, no. But do you read that sign on that door? Get your butt in here.
Oh, but so the payment processing would be different with the house. We'd have 4 people that weren't part of the pad split payment processing, where they do the background checks and approve and make sure they're supposed to be in there. So you'd be mixing, commingling. There could be problems with theft and food being stolen, stuff like that. So there's a lot of questions before I can actually approach the people that have reached out to me in interest of being a private money lender or a private money partner on the deal. Um, Kind of almost looks like I should have took that first deal for the 90/10. But I also could just get it under contract and assign it. So I still got till like Monday before she gets back, or maybe I mean it's Friday or Saturday, I think, before she gets back before she'll sign the contract. Then I have the 15-day inspection period before we have to put the EMD. Um, there's Keegan. Yeah, it's a tough pad split opportunity, but we found one last night in Vegas that is going to be a great opportunity. This place is ready to go. Um, all right, I only got about 20 minutes before I got to go back into my W2, Rigo. So if you could give me a call back real quick, it'd be great. So that's the agent there that he said he's going to give me a call back. That's the one in Vegas. Let me show you the house here. And I'm just going to show you pictures because I don't want you all to steal the address, um, but yeah, I'm really grateful that Matt, he's a great boss. He's a really great guy. Um, and let's see. I gotta pull this up where the computer's a little slow here, or I mean the internet's a little slow out here. It's faster in the room where everybody else is. This is a call center. What I do is it's actually a great. It's not one of them scam ones. They sell monster vacation packages here. They have a+ rating with the Better Business Bureau for the last 11 years. They have 21,000 4.8 or better um, ratings from people that have took the package and used it. So um, let's see, share. So this is the house. Let me see how it looks here on the screen. Oh, here it goes. Let me know if you guys can see this. So this is the house I called on last night. It's a Subto deal. The guy's going to be coming out of pocket almost. He's only going to get like 5,000 if he sells it as is right now. So we want to take this over subject to and make it into a pad split in Vegas. It's a great house. Doesn't need any work. It's got the backyard's nice. You could actually do short-term rentals too. There's no HOA. There's no solar. It's in North Las Vegas, so they don't have the restrictions like the city of Las Vegas and Clark County does, or like Enterprise. That's where Vegas or Paradise is where the Strip is, because you have to do 1,500 feet away from the Strip. They have a whole bunch of new regulations for Airbnb in Vegas, but North Las Vegas is a completely separate city, so they have different laws. They're wanting people to do Airbnbs. It's kind of like North Las Vegas is kind of a little bit like the hood, a little bit, but and some points, some parts they are. But here's the pictures of it. It's a nice property. You see that it's got a nice wall in the backyard there, so it's protected. The interior is nice. It's 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,606 square feet. Um, it's a great property. There's a lot of pad split opportunity. Keegan saw it more than I did last night. I didn't even really consider being a pad split. I was thinking more Airbnb or midterm rentals out there. And it's a traveling nurse that is selling it, and he knows he's not going to get what he wants for it. So he knows he probably was going to have to drop that price to sell it, so he was just going to move back in there and tough it out until the market rebounded. So that's his bunnies, that's his pain point right there, is he wants to be able to be a traveling nurse, but he doesn't want to have to be burdened by this property. And so that's the point. So those are the things we're gonna have to go over with him when we get on a Zoom call with him. Um, but you see that it's a really nice house, a lot of space in there. You could create, some extra bedrooms in there. We'd really have to, I'd really be excited to, if we get this under contract and take it over, fly out to Vegas and take a look at this and work with pad split. It's pretty dope property, Like I said, it's ready to go. It's only called. He bought it like less than 2 years ago. He bought it for 430,000, and he's selling it for 449. So he's actually going to lose money on this if he sells it right now, as is, because he's going to have to pay like 32,000 for closing costs and agent commission, somewhere in between 25 and 32,000. But and the bedrooms are big. There's nice space. Like this master bedroom is nice. It's a nice house. It's pretty much ready to go, brand new almost. Or it looks brand new. I think it was built in 2002, but got a great laundry room. This thing's you see the backyard is really well maintained. For Vegas, that's a really nice backyard for Vegas, because I lived there for 10 years. A lot of people know that I lived there for the last 10 years. But he's got them stone tiles there. He's got the edge around where the wall is, so it's a nice backyard. So if you did do an Airbnb here, they have the privacy, they have the wall. There's a hot tub back here. They got a fire pit. They could jazz that up. You could jazz that up a little bit more. Maybe put a canopy over the jacuzzi. Um, there's a lot of opportunity here, whether it's a short-term rental or pad split. You have a lot of options with this property. So that is that. Let me stop sharing with this one. Okay. So, there's Keegan saying fire. Keegan, if you get down to St. Pete, he's one of the Subto students you guys want to meet up with at the Kalisha Carter's and RPM's meetup with David Braun and Renyon every second Tuesday of the month at the Anecdote Brewery in Indian Rocks Beach. It last meetup last week, I think there was like about 70 people there. That's a pretty good sized meetup for St. Petersburg, because people got to drive from Tampa and stuff. That's a really, really good sized meetup, without a Pace Morby showing up. But Kalisha is working on getting Pace to come to our meetup while he's here for the Disney meetup in October. So that's going to be really exciting. I can't wait to go to Disney World. I haven't been to Disney World since 1982, after my father died. One of the good things my mother did was take me and my brother to visit my grandfather in Florida here, and we went to Disney World. That was pretty amazing. So imagine it's changed a little bit in 40 years. It's 40 years I haven't been in Disney World. And I lived in Florida. This is my third time living in Florida. I lived here in 1990 in Tarpon Springs, and then I lived in Ormond Beach in 2004. 2004 was really crazy. Charlie, Francis, Gene, Ivan, 4 hurricanes, 6 weeks. 2 tornadoes in 2 different hurricanes, the exact same spot. Lost everything I owned. 48 days, Halifax Medical Center. Almost died. I said I was done with Florida. I said, fuck Florida. Here I am sitting in Florida right now, loving it. I wasn't even a beach guy then, too. It's just because I was on dope. I was fucked up both those times. I'm so grateful for the last 17 months of changing my life. Last week or last what was it? Last Wednesday, or what's the date today? The 13th. 6 days ago was 17 months since I found that 1 minute Facebook ad from Pace Morby here that changed my life. And part of the greatest community on earth. I go from the streets of Las Vegas, literally the streets of Vegas, to having Abraham invite me to the deal makers as a permanent staff member. That's like three masterminds a year, or 3 or 4 a year, that deal makers that I get to go wherever they are. The next one is in Scottsdale, and we're gonna all go. It's gonna One of the nights is gonna be at Pace's house, and we're all gonna jump off his roof into his pool. All the VIPs, which only the VIPs get to go. But since I'm part of the staff, I get to do all the stuff the VIPs do. I get access to everything. How incredible is that? And then I have my good friend here, Being a Jetty, inviting me to the community camp. That's what the power of this community is. If you believe in yourself, like Pace told me last Monday on Wholesale. If you just believe in yourself, you can do anything you want. It's all mindset. We had 3 conversations about mindset. First in Miami, and then in New Jersey, and while we're in the airport and in the Uber, and then Monday on Wholesale Hotline. And he really knows how to dig into your mind, but he's right. I mean, and I posted a picture last night for I'll try and update my pictures on Facebook and Instagram, the profile ones. And I am learning to love myself now. It's taken 17 months, but I believe in myself more than I've ever believed in myself. I love myself more than I've ever loved myself my whole life. And I love this community. And I'm so grateful for my good friend Josh using that referral link, which got me back into the Subto. I mean, I've always, like Pace told me, because you're always going to be a Subto student. You just have New Reach is the governing arm that runs all of his businesses. He said, just get caught up. He goes, I'm not judging you. He goes, it happens. He goes, I know your life, Larry. We're friends. So Pace, and one of the best things when we were in that Uber ride, when I started to tell him about this whole story, because he knows that I was on drugs and I quit, but he doesn't know everything. He knows about the 1 minute Facebook ad. We talked about that in Tampa. And when we were at the deal maker in Tampa, he said, stop. He goes, I don't want to hear it right now. I was like, why? He goes, because when I interviewing you on YouTube, I won't be able to act surprised. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, we're gonna do it on YouTube. So he's already planning to interview me about my life on YouTube, which is really freaking cool. So he said I wouldn't be able to act genuinely surprised or amazed. I would know everything already, and it just wouldn't go well, because I want to hear it all for the first time when we're doing it on YouTube. So that's that's pretty amazing too, right? So I'm hoping that, or thinking that probably will be in Scottsdale if he decides to do it then. But that's gonna be really cool when we go to the deal maker and go to his house. So that's why I'm wearing my deal maker shirt tonight. But yeah, I'm so grateful. Let me try this agent back here again. He said he was busy. And Rachel Swartz just messaged me. Yeah, I know, Rachel, but right now I'm having to work my W-2, and I don't have access to get on the Zooms daily right now. I got to power through this tough time. But so I will continue the follow-ups with the ones on the Chicago list when I get off work in the evenings, because I can't do it in the mornings. I can do a little bit maybe if I have some plans to follow up, Rachel. But thank you, and can't wait to see you in Montana, Rachel. Thanks. I do voice texting on everything, so if you guys ever hear me doing that, it's why I'm voice texting. So, but let me call this agent back. Oh, I gotta put it up here so you can hear it. I got 9 minutes, or 8, no, 12 minutes.
Hi, my name is Rigo Garcia with EXP Realty in Las Vegas. Sorry I couldn't make it to the phone at the moment, but if you can leave me a quick message or send me a text, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Hola, mi nombre es Rigo García con EXP Realty. Perdón que no pude contestar la llamada al momento, pero si me pudiera dejar un mensaje o un texto, le contestaré la llamada.
You guys understand any of that?
Muchísimas gracias.
Hey, Rigo, Larry Parsons here. I'm working at my W-2 job right now, and I'm gonna have my partner Keegan Yonkin follow up with you, see if you can set up a time where we could talk to your seller on a Zoom call. He's well versed in what we're doing. Or, we're partners, so he'll be able to answer any of the questions that you have. So I'm gonna share your contact with him. So expect a call from Keegan. He'll be calling from a Florida number. I think it's 727 or 8813. I'm not sure, but looking forward to speaking with you again, Rigo, and bring me some more deals. I know you said you had some others that you might be able to do that with, but I look forward to talking to you later tonight after I get off my W-2. I'll follow up with you and see what happened with you and Keegan. Okay, thanks, brother. So let me share. Oops. Let me share his contact with Keegan. Where is Keegan? Okay. So I do have to get back to the W-2 here in a minute. So I have a friend, Rachel Weaver. She's gonna be a substitute student. She's not yet, but she's in California right now. But she's gonna be working with me and Tigger on our list. And hopefully Keegan and Carter as well. What she's gonna do is set up my calls with agents. She's gonna review a prop stream and have like a couple calls where I can do it live on here during my lunch break and stuff. So that's going to be really helpful to have her. She's going to do some stuff in the back end of the CRM for me and Tigger. She's got 2 kids. She's a great woman. Really amazing. I look forward to working with her. And it's kind of hard to just do. I don't have the prop stream on this Chromebook. I mean, I'm gonna get it all on here, but it's hard to share without the second screen because I want to be able to look at the comments at the same time as I'm calling the agents and stuff like that. So, but we're gonna get this figured out. We're gonna get some deals where this is only a temporary W-2 right now, and it's not my life dream to sit in a phone room selling vacations. But if anybody does want a vacation to Vegas, let me know, or Orlando or anywhere. You get like cruises and stuff. It's monster. It's actually a good package. But you still got to go take a timeshare at some point. But it never expires and it is for real. You get all your drinks and stuff included you got like all inclusive resorts. So it is a great package if you guys want to know about it. Plus I can use the commission. So, holy shit, I got so many notifications. But, other than that, we're just, I got to kind of figure out some more things with the home where I'm living and whether I actually want to, maybe just get it on a contract, see if we can assign it to somebody. But it's kind of rough her terms. It'd have to be somebody that really wanted to work with that house. It's a stick frame house. That's why David Marsh backed out. That's why Keegan said, it's probably not for me either last night. So there's some challenges with that house. But the agent is ready to sign it, but the one of the tenant in the back she's kicking them out. So it the one kid that's in the master bedroom, he's got cats in there and stinks like piss, so there's a lot of challenges taking over existing tenants, or a lack of one now. So it's not fully rented and won't be, when I take it over. So that's, one of the things I have to worry about, because if I take it over, I got to make those payments to her, or, it's a sub-2 deal. If I don't make the payments and don't come over, she gets to take it back and I lose everything that I put into it. So there's a lot of challenges before doing that deal. Got to find out if there's termites. Got to get some actual contractor out there to tell me how much it's going to be to put them walls up. If we can actually and have Pad Split come out and say, hey, yeah, this can be. There's enough room to do a bedroom here, bedroom here, bedroom here. They'll do whether you can do the ADU or not. So those are the challenges. Those are the but the opportunities there as well. But I'm just grateful today. Glad to be back. Stop sharing. In the Subto private Facebook group, having access to the Zooms, the daily dial and stuff. It's the opportunity is while I'm riding the bus is to be listening to the modules, be in training. So let me see. Keegan just texted me. Yeah, just give him a call and see if he can get scheduled with the seller. I left him a voice message, tell him that you'd be calling and following up with him, answer any questions that he might have because he didn't know anything about Sub 2 before talking to me last night. But I got to go back into work though. I'll talk to you later, Keegan. Oops, I called him King. I said King when I voice texted it, Keegan. So, yeah, I'm really excited. Thank you, Jesus. I'm so happy to be back and you know what sucks though is I was like one of the very top like 50 people in a private Facebook group activity wise. I lost my top my little badges that I had for like I was a conversation starter, I was a top contributor. Kind of sucks losing those, but I'm gonna earn them back because I'm back in the private Facebook group and you're gonna see me all day, all night there. I like to share my love and for the community and put help others enjoy their successes in the private Facebook groups or answer their questions or anything I do to be of value to the community. And that's why I do this because I'm grateful because people can see what's possible. You can change your life, but you got to get around. You got to elevate your circles. You got to walk. I'm not saying walk away from your whole family and everybody like I did. That was what it took for me to become who I'm becoming. Larry, the fucking lion, like Pace said. He said, own that shit. I'm owning it. I believe in myself. I love myself. And thank you. That's from this man right here. Oh, there's my finger. Abraham, Vina, and Pace. They're the ones that I look up to and aspire to be like. It's 1:11, Angel time. I got 4 minutes to get back in. So have a great day, guys. Love you. See you. I'll probably get on tonight later too when I get home. So we'll call some more agents in Vegas and Hawaii when I get home tonight.